Welcome to the Nadia Sahari Show.
I have an exciting guest today, which I know very well, and he makes me laugh. And Robert is a renowned international educator in the industry. He has been doing this for over 20 years. He has over 20 courses. He has taught over 100,000 students in 179 countries all around the world. He's everywhere.
Are you ready to live your dream? Motivation, inspiration, and passion. That's what it takes to make dreams come true. Welcome to the Nadia Sahari Show. Our guests will share important tips, insights, and knowledge to help you fulfill your dreams of success. Here's your host, actress, author, entrepreneur, Nadia Sahari.
Welcome, Robert Lunte. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Nadia. It's good to see you today. And thank you for such a lovely introduction.
Oh, you're wonderful. And of course, you're the founder of the Vocalist Studio. That's how I first met you, because I'm taking the singer's course on your Vocalist Studio. And it's quite interesting. And I have to tell you, Robert, I have never been entertained so much taking a course. I love your course because you are hilarious. You make it fun. You make me laugh. It's a great singing course. I love it.
Well, anybody that teaches and mentors in any industry, be it the thing that how you and I first met as a coach or as a consultant mentoring clients for the online course work that we'll get into, it doesn't matter. One thing is for sure, that a teacher needs to be entertaining.
Yes. And you know they're not.
The best teachers I've ever had, and I've had some really brilliant people in college and private lessons and sort of thing, and I just happened to notice that one thing they all had in common is they were entertaining. They were charismatic. They had some mojo. So well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I recently told a good friend of mine that, I'm looking back on 50 years of life and 35 years of adulthood, and I think it's the strangest year of my life. Yeah.
Yes, I have to agree. It's been really incredible. In my life, I never dreamed anything would be the way it is right now. Never. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you would have told me that, I would have never believed it.
If you can go back in time, can you imagine that, say, 5-6 years ago, if you could go forward in time. Yeah. If you could see yourself from the outside, see yourself forward in time and see everybody wearing a mask.
Never.
And people riding on the streets.
Yes.
And all of that sort of thing, it would be really a fantastic experience, wouldn't it? But,
amazing. Amazing.
But through adversity, we grow, we get stronger, new things happen. In some sense, there's a reason for this. I think that the world and society, our society and everybody to some extent, I think it just needed to burp.
Yes. The good thing about this is the planet is replanting itself, refurbishing, regenerating, everything. It's becoming what it should have been or what it was originally, because man has destroyed it. And that's the good thing about it.
Or what it needs to get to.
Right, exactly. And our lives change, but in a lot of ways, they're changing for the better and different, in a different way. So we just have to acclimate to that.
Yeah, it doesn't appear that way while we're in it right now, but as we get through this, on the other side, we'll be, wow, just think about all the great research and new innovation in virology. On all the advancements that are going to happen in technology on fighting viruses for mankind into the future. What you and I are doing right now also, virtual training, virtual meetings and things have been around for many years, but I think we've all been forced to take it to a whole new level and learning, distance learning, virtual learning, online courses, all of that. It's going to push all of that forward into a whole new level for everybody, and that's probably good.
Yes, yes. And I pray that this ends pretty soon. I have a feeling it'll end after the election.
Think so? Okay.
It'll be interesting, won't it?
It will, yeah. Well, yeah. That's interesting. All right. Yeah.
Well, let's talk
don't get me started. So.
Okay, I know we don't want to get started. We know you and I have talked, and we talk frequently about this whole thing. And oh my God, yes. Okay, let's talk about you. Tell us about your Course Creek.
So, well, I like to go back and sort of point out just quickly so people can appreciate sort of my background and where it came from. But I'll try to make a very long story short, relevant to Course Creek, which we want to talk about today.
Course Creek Consulting, yes.
Yes. So Course Creek Consulting is a consultation firm, meaning myself and a team of professionals that essentially help thought leaders, organizations, teachers, and really anybody with a great idea learn how to build a marketing plan, do the coaching required, like the personal coaching that's required to help somebody learn how to make a storyboard, curriculum, instructional design, refine their idea, on-camera coaching with me, which is sort of my wheelhouse. I'm good at that. And then implement, meaning we have video files, we have content, and we're going to implement them into platforms like Kajabi or Teachable or Uscreen, and those kinds of things. So Course Creek Consulting is an online course consultation firm. And the way we do it is with some strategic plan on the front end, and we do some personal coaching, and then we implement the stuff for people.
Wow.
I like to say that we don't sell dreams, we consult, coach, and implement them.
I like that. Should I take the
it's true. It's absolutely true.
Yes, it is true. I know. You're a genius for coming up with this, actually, because I know you as a voice coach. Now, how did you go from voice coach to this kind of thing, which is a different thing altogether? I mean, really, does it have anything to do with voice?
The on-camera coaching component of my service does cross over a little bit, because we talk about amplifying and animating the voice for camera. We talk about gesticulation and nice presentations. So there's a little bit there. However, the piece that's mostly similar is really the business. So not teaching and coaching people how to sing better, but really what's happening behind the scenes in business. So I'll just say, for people that are viewing this, what we're talking about is I spent 30 years developing an online school, an international school that helps singers and public speakers learn how to train and practice and go through the motor skills development to develop strength and coordination to become better singers and public speakers. And it's successful, wrote a best-selling book, and we did 9 online courses for singers. Now, the way this ties in is producing those courses for singers taught me how to make courses. It put me on the front lines of what's required, what you have to do to actually get it done, not just talk about it, but really, roll up your sleeves and go to work and get it done. So 30 years is a long time to be doing the same thing. By the way, I still teach voice a little bit on the side, but my focus now is leveraging those skills and talents for e-learning production. And so we launched Course Creek, and I'm having a blast. It's great. I feel the old Robert, the old coach, the mentor that you're referring to earlier, and that familiar person coming through, but in a whole new cool context of helping executives and thought leaders.
That is cool. So who are you reaching with this? What kind of clientele are you looking for, or are you helping with this? What kind of person gets the help from you?
Well, as I say, organizations, teachers, thought leaders, and anybody with a great idea. So a thought leader would be somebody that owns their own IP or their method. Typically, maybe they've written a book and that sort of thing. And I find myself spending a lot of time with people that have, prior to the COVID, were going into businesses and providing training. Maybe it's presentation training or teamwork training or something that the company hires them to go in and do. But now they can't go in as easily, if at all, to do private training at the business-to-business level.
Yes.
So, but they have all their ideas and their IP and their brilliance and all of that. And what they need to do is take what used to be sort of a brick and mortar presentation and convert it to a digital offering, which means we're talking about online courses, group calls, and virtual training.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful.
That's one group. And I have a little pocket of musicians that still sort of follow me along. I'm helping them make some courses as well. And but really, Course Creek has been super. One thing that's been cool about it is there's so many different business models.
Yes.
Like I'm exposed to all kinds of neat ideas. So that's been fun and challenging. Really, just anybody that needs to get their ideas into a course and is interested in scalability, passive income, and getting their authority amplified.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, what is your customer avatar like?
My customer avatar, it is somebody that realizes that they want. It would be a lot of things, but I'd say at the top of that list, I'd say be somebody that realizes that they want scalability in their business. They want to be able to produce an idea, a product, a lesson, a course, and have it be able to grow and scale. So one element, one token of energy can continue to grow and pay dividends back, which is one of the beautiful things about online courses is the scalability. The other thing that these folks are looking for is either to amplify their authority in the space or to sort of augment the authority that they already have, to get the authority out, their expertise out to a broader market. Online courses take you out of a localized market and it gets you to the entire world. For example, if your course is in English, you literally can sell to 785 million English speakers around the world.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So
yes, that's the main language.
Distribution, scalability.
Yes.
And somebody that's looking to do public speaking or would like to do interviews and things like this.
Yes.
It's really great to get eyes on you as well, because you're not just dealing with 50 customers, you're talking about 50,000 customers. And there's a really lot of interesting people that come out of the woodwork that you meet. This is a perfect example. This is how you and I met.
Yes.
And we're doing this nice interview and podcast. And
so
that's the avatar. But first and foremost, I would say scalability.
Yes.
Check out the all-new Nadia Sahari Show. It's today's hottest new talk show and rated 5 stars on iTunes, featuring amazing guests and inspiring stories of today. All genres, all dreams, no limits. Visit thenadiasaharishow.com and get the app for Apple and Android. Easy streaming and listening. Have a business? Why not become a sponsor of the show and take your brand to the next level? Email us at info@thenadiasaharishow.com for our complete sponsor and advertising package deals. Let the show inspire you, motivate you, and educate you to your dream and to your success. Only on and always on the Nadia Sahari Show, the place where dreams really do come true.
You know, I'll tell you, like for me, I wasn't doing video at all. And like, this is my second recording in video. And I really, really am enjoying it. And it's like a whole different media for me. Well, I take that back because I did do filming in Hollywood when I was there, and I interviewed, some people there. Yeah. But that was a whole different thing. I had like 3 cameramen and the director. I had all kinds of other people. I had a crew. Here it's me and my makeup artist and my assistant. So, but I'm here and I really like it. And I like it because it gets out there and really the world sees it. The world hears it and it's visible everywhere. And I think it's like the greatest medium there is right now. Do you believe that's true?
Well, of course. Video is the strongest medium for communication and marketing.
Yes.
For sure. There's just no question about it.
Yes.
YouTube, for example, is the world's second largest search engine, and it's owned by the world's first largest.
Which one is it?
YouTube.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yes.
And in terms of getting your point across, teaching, training.
Yes.
Video is the way to reach through the camera,
yes,
capture your student, entertain your student,
yes,
empower your student, engage your student. And you can do those with other things like PDFs and written copy. And we talk about that in the consulting engagements at Course Creek. But as you would guess, I'm a big advocate of video. That's why I offer the on-camera coaching.
Yes, I'm becoming that way. And last week, I spent 7 days. There was a podcast fest, and it was all done online, all on Zoom or another streaming outlet. And I'll tell you, I spent 8 hours a day, each day for 7 days, learning so many things that it's just incredible. I was on brain overload, but I learned so much, and because I love learning and I love learning new things, and I just went. I love it. It's like watching. It's video. It's like watching a movie. I mean, you're watching a movie, and it's like when you're watching a movie, you get into it, you get into the characters, you get into the story, and you either feel it or you don't feel it. So it's cool. It's cool.
It's interesting you mentioned stories in our engagement with my clients. I when we work on the storyboard and the curriculum of the course, there's different techniques to get the ideas out on paper. One of the fun things that I typically will have my students do, or my clients do, is tell stories.
Yes.
I want you to be a storyteller on camera.
Yes.
And behind every story is a lesson.
Yes.
So if we say, well, here's the 10 important lessons you need to know for this particular topic, you can come off sort of dry, do bullet points and that sort of thing. But what I try to encourage my clients to do is deliver that key information, but wrap it inside of a story, because you connect with your students that way. By the way, connecting with your students that way results in higher sales conversions. It results
Absolutely.
in 5-star reviews and all of that. So,
what are the 2 things about Course Creek that you feel are unique and harder to find in other areas?
I don't want to say that it's more than anybody else. There's some super talented people out there. In fact, some of the people, I have mentors in the business that are been doing this for years. So I don't know, more isn't really the right word for it, but I'll tell you this.
What?
2 things.
I'm waiting.
Everybody's waiting. Get to it. All right.
Get to it.
One. I've actually done it. I've actually created a course and stood in front of a camera and taught on a course. There's a lot of online course marketing services that are super valuable and they're great, but it's sort of interesting to me to notice that oftentimes the person delivering that content hasn't actually made a course before. So I think that has value. I think that's important.
It is.
The other thing that is interesting that comes from that personal experience of doing it is the on-camera coaching and the writing of the storyboards, right? When you've spent thousands of hours in front of a camera, as I have, you get good and you build a methodology on that. So that might be some of my secret sauce. And working with my clients on the on-camera coaching, by the way, is super fun. That's sort of the fun part. And we really see quite a transformation when that happens.
That is cool. That is really cool. I have met a few people like me where we do different things at the same time, and we have different things going on because we do one thing and we learn something and we do an offshoot from that, and so on and so on. And do you find that at all? Do you ever get overwhelmed? Do you ever feel like pulling your hair, you know, and like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? Why did I do this? You know, do you ever feel overwhelmed? I guess is what I'm asking.
Well, in terms of projects and work, yeah.
Yes.
The honest answer would be yes, I do.
Yes.
The teaching business that we talked about is still running. It still needs to be marketed. There's still clients that need to be taken care of there from time to time. And then we're building Course Creek, and that's moving forward and taking off.
Yes.
So there's a lot of customers there. And then there's personal time. And in fact, I think I just joined a new band as well a couple weeks ago. So
you'll have to tell us about that. What's that? What kind of genre?
Oh, it's going to be progressive metal rock.
Oh, cool. All these things you're doing, are these your dreams? Is this the dream that you had? And if it is, when did you start having this dream?
That's a great question. I'd say that I speak for others, and I think I speak for myself. There's many dreams that we have. I think you can go down different paths and be equally happy down different paths. Just like I tend to believe there isn't one perfect partner for anybody. There's probably lots of people out there that are compatible for you. Right? So there's different dreams that are compatible for you.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if it would be my dream job. I don't know about that, but I will say this: it is something that I'm excited about and happy to be doing, and feel very confident. And there's a kind of satisfaction, and there's a satisfaction that comes with knowing that you're doing the thing that you're good at.
Yes.
The thing that aligns with your passions and your talents and your skills. And I've heard on the Vine, that's not necessarily an easy thing for people to find. Mm-hmm. I've managed to do that, both with the voice work and at the Vocalist Studio, and now again with the Course Creek. So there's something in my wiring that works in regards to pursuing things that I enjoy and that I'm passionate about and that make a lot of sense.
What golden nuggets can you give the audience if they have a similar dream? How would they achieve or begin to do what you're doing, or anything close? To
do the work that I do?
Yes, well, you're doing your dream. You're doing what you have a passion for. Yep. So what advice would you give someone who has a dream to start something, to be an entrepreneur, to get started? How would you inspire someone to do something like this?
Well, you have to reach inside, be really clear on what you're passionate about, what you want to do, what you want to love. Okay, what you do love. Maybe that's obvious, but let's start there. And then I think that thing that you choose, you need to also choose that if you're going to do it, you're going to have fun doing it.
Yes.
So how do you do the thing that you're doing? Could be anything. Doesn't have to be voice coaching or online course consulting, whatever it is. Find the fun inside. Yeah. Make it fun. Because if it's not enjoyable and fun, then you'll wash out, you'll quit, or you'll just be miserable. So let's get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. Next would be Educate yourself.
Yes.
Read books, find mentors, take courses, and educate yourself to learn how to not only do the thing that you enjoy and you have a passion about, the core passion, but how to run the business.
Wonderful.
Properly.
Wonderful.
And I'm speaking from personal experience, lessons learned the hard way.
Yes.
If I go a little bit deeper into how to run the business,
yes,
I'm going to lean forward for dramatic effect for viewers.
Now, tell us.
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done. Okay, well, excuse me.
I'm leaning forward for my dramatic, whatever the business is, make sure that it has scalability to it. Do not only trade time for money. Don't do that.
Wonderful.
Things will give you scalability. I just had to put that out there.
Wonderful. So how can the listeners reach out to you?
They can contact me at coursecreek.com, like online course, creek like a little river, coursecreek.com. We have a contact page. You can contact me there, or you can contact me at Robert at coursecreek.com.
All right. Robert.
Yeah. Yes.
Dear. Thank you so much for being my guest. You are beautiful, wonderful, brilliant. You're a genius. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in with Nadia and her guests. For more info, episodes, and connection, please visit our website, thenadiasaharishow.com. Share episodes with your friends. Follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Instagram, and most importantly, never give up. Live your dream.
Latin Connection magazine is a family magazine featuring people of influence, cultural events, and traditions, recipes and photos of Latin food, Hispanics in business. Plus, get news on Latin festivals, Latin entertainment, and Latinos in the fashion industry, and see photos of Latinos in action all over the U.S. Conoce tu vecino y mucho más. We invite you to share your special event with us at LatinConnectionMag.com. Latin Connection Magazine. Conexión Latina y mucho más. Latin Connection Magazine. It's for anyone and everyone to enjoy, no matter who you are.